There. I think it's working now. True helper, there you are. I knew I could feel you in that chat. I could feel some energy there from a down to earth, another down to earth mind in the back there. I'm just kidding. Yeah, it worked. I just figured something like that. Anything for torture, right? Okay. Hey, Heidi, there you are. Cool. That was cool. I had to restart. Awesome. I figured just like in life, if I do back everything opposite of what they want me to do, everything works out fine. No doctors, no overthinking, stop being my own worst enemy, right? No dog eat dog attitude.
Dogs don't eat dogs.
Well, hey, it's called a figure of speech, kiddo.
Maybe you should mention.
Do you want these hands?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm coming to get you.
No, you're sitting, lazy butt.
Well, at least I don't have any trolls in the chat.
I'll get you in just an hour or two.
Hey, I see somebody. Who's that? Oh. Really? Hey. I am talking live to Ralph.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Is that muted? I think you're muted, Ralphie.
No. No, I unmuted it. It's just not going to work.
Yeah, backwards. I gotta get told somehow.
No?
I can't see if you have.
See if you can hear me now. Can you hear me now?
Are you talking, Ralph? Do you know?
Yeah, I'm talking, but let me shut down. Let me shut down YouTube.
Backwoods there?
Yeah,
we can
I can hear Ralph.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear them. You can hear Ralph?
Yeah, I can hear Ralph.
Oh.
Maybe back out, Ralph, and rejoin, and then you might be able.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I can hear it now. I could hear.
Yeah, I had to turn my camera off. I ain't got enough computer to run, I guess, the audio and video.
Oh, cool. Very nice talking to you, Ralph. Live. I like it.
Yeah.
Always a pleasure. I'd like to have you guys in my room, but we're dealing with. I'm not paying for it, so.
No.
I
just switch emails back and forth. Again, go in back with an email every time I switch another one. I haven't paid for it yet.
You get like a free trial, right?
Yeah, 20 hours, and then by the time my 20 hours runs out, I just switch to my other email. You could probably have 5 emails if you want, and just keep doing it and just rotate them.
Huh. Oh, you run this through StreamYard in your email?
Yeah, that's the only way I get on. It's just with my email. There's no codes. It's through my email, through my stuff. Like when I log back in, it just goes to it.
Cool.
Oh, Gabby. Yeah. So I just, like for me, I'm pure redneck. I just try to figure things out. Some things work, some things don't. Just like I have the kids. I have 3 daughters, so they're learning computers, right? So they told me about that copyright-free music app and all this other stuff, and I don't want to pay for nothing. It's like going on a golf course with there's only four holes to go. You still play them over and over again, right? Same shit, different day. I'm not paying for that shit.
Exactly.
I'm cheap. They call me cheap.
You haven't been around, have you?
I've been around. I'm just
Well, you see what happened in our room?
No, not lately. Like I've been just popping in to say hi, and then
they burned me on 2 5-hour-plus videos, so blocked them. And you know what blocked them?
Yeah. Huh.
You know Randy from South Park?
Yep.
Yeah, I was playing a 30-second commercial the other day. Boom, that was it. And they're not letting me trim it out either. 30 seconds on 5-6 hour video. Gone.
Wow. Shit.
Yeah.
Are you monetizing yours then?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
I think I've like 500 subs, you know. I like it too.
Yeah. It's nice. It's like we still get the odd trolls. I got somebody came in with the name. It looked like somebody that I like having people show who they are now. Because this one guy, I got Porn Bomb. Oh man, if I find that guy, if I knew who it was, I'd smash him. I wasn't paying it.
If you come in my room, my policy is you come in my room and you contribute where you're from, what the weather is, you get a wrench. All them wrenches in my room, I tell them go easy on this troll, and then we play with them a little bit. And sometimes they don't get nasty, and sometimes they do, and then they're gone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So we lost code. What time is it? 8, 9, 10, 11? Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning over there. 20 after 1 in the UK.
Who's in the UK? Oh, Paul.
And code, 111 code.
1111
code. Yeah.
He's in UK?
Yep.
I get him confused with a guy from here in Maine with 111 in his name.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, I had something on my mind. You guys think it's gonna get? Oh.
Do you grow anything in your garden other than ladies?
Yeah, I still got sweet hot peppers, the cones, the skinny cones. Yeah. I think I got about 11 of those, and then I got the 8 big fat coned red sweet peppers, and I got about 50 still tangerine orange sweet peppers. There's like, I don't know, they grow about 20 on each one every time. They're just smaller ones.
Yeah.
What do I still got? The tomatoes, there's only about 10 left that are just starting to orange now. Cherry tomatoes, I still got about 50 left on the one thing. I took all the chives out. I took a little harvest of potatoes, a little tiny harvest of potatoes.
And you said you had 3. You already had 3 frosts up there?
Yeah, 3 or 4. Yeah, we've had many nights at like 4 to 5 degrees. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, as long as the roots don't get it, right? That's the main thing. As long as the roots don't get it, like the buds love it. The flowers love it.
Mm-hmm.
you put peppers. I'm really shocked. I had a lot of damage on the ones. I guess some covered in a carport. All my peppers and eggplants, they're doing all right. They'll go through November if we're lucky. And the ones outside, they got a lot of burn, and I lost about half the plant. But those were peppers I wanted to get in the ground. I couldn't fit them under the cover, and they're Plebano peppers.
Mm-hmm.
So they didn't do too good in the cold, but they didn't turn black. The peppers didn't turn black, but the leaves are wilted, and I can't get enough water in them. That's my biggest problem. We're out of water. What you seen in that video, that's it, man. I'm done.
We've been having a lot of mold mildew start because of these high temperatures. Hot during the day and then fucking freezing at night. So I've been always spraying hydrogen peroxide. You do just under 1/4 to whatever you're making it with hydrogen peroxide. You spray all your leaves. My tent's a little humid.
You're breaking up.
Stop grower. I'll start stuff inside for outdoors and have. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Is it
You're
going
back
again?
now. Yep.
And my pumpkin.
Okay.
My pumpkins went.
Yeah, I'm gonna do. Haven't have room for those things.
My pumpkins went right to mold. I mean, we had a fog come in here the next day. Everything was covered in mold. The ladies are okay, but a lot of pumpkin.
That's a shame.
When the leaves they start looking like they're rusting, and shit like that.
I've had that on lady. What is that?
Calcium magnesium deficiency plus chemtrails.
Yep.
I'm not scared to say that because anybody that's even if they don't do anything to us, those things are there. I don't care. They're there, and they like that's the bottom line, right? Even if they never affected anything, they're there. Those fucking things.
What goes up must come down, right?
Yes.
What do you do? Do you do anything with your bud to try to rinse them off or anything?
You can do George Cervantes on YouTube.
Jorge
Cervantes. He does hydrogen peroxide, H2O2. Yep. You can soak it for 3 minutes. You might lose a little bit of trichomes, but you're getting rid of all the bugs and all the shit on it.
Exactly.
You can soak it. You soak it in 1 tub of the hydrogen peroxide soak. Yeah, there's other stuff you can do like lemon juice in there too, and then you can soak it there for 3 minutes and then rinse it off with water quick. Shake it, like don't even shake it hard. Just get it enough so the stuff's coming off, and then hang it and put a fan on it. It's just like normal. He's probably got the biggest plantation to take a chance on that, but I might try some this year because I've already got in. I took 2 plants down, so I already got like 1.5 pounds of weed already bone dry. So, sticky bone.
For sure.
So I'm gonna take a chance with this one here. I'm gonna try some out and rip a couple branches, and I love learning.
Yeah, Jorge's the one I always followed and got his encyclopedia. He actually has an encyclopedia he made.
Yeah.
And it literally has all his information that he's ever wrote down in that book.
I love picking these guys' brains. I just enjoy it. So they're talking, most people be like, okay, they're just looking at the plant or whatever. I'm taking every part of it in.
Yeah.
And then you got the Wizard NPK. I learned the super cropping from him and shit. He's one of the best. He's honest too. Yeah. That's why I watch him. He's the most honest guy. He'll tell you, oh, this is my crop. He sells his crop. He goes, I'll show you that I got PM, which is right. He'll show you that he's got the mold, he's got this,
powdery
and how he
mildew.
treats it. Yeah, so he shows you how he treats it, and the people in the chat, they really respect that. Like, honestly, you know what I mean? He could get destroyed, like, you know, laboratories, you know what I mean? Other people, I don't want to buy this guy's stuff. I don't trust it. Let's get this check double, you know what I mean? Make him, you know, put him through the ringer, but he's just honest.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
I'm yet to try that NPK, the nitrogen potassium, his recipe. He's got it online.
For sure.
I don't know if it costs $20 or something online to get it from him or something. But
no, it for sure works.
Because I see how, like, when I do my whole gardens all spring. I mulch my grass, right, and I soak it in 10-gallon buckets. I soak it in the water, in room temperature water overnight, no bubbling or nothing, and I pour that into my gardens, right? That's where I get my nitrogen from. That's where I start all my organics from, right? I don't put anything else. I put a little bit of bone meal just for nitrogen. I just sprinkle it a couple times in a year.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
I have one plant over there. It hasn't even. It's probably had like, I don't know, 50 big yellow sucker leaves go, and it's sunflowering now. You can't even see yellow. It's all underneath that happened. Wow. That's how good that nitrogen went. But I think it messes up nitrogen if you have too much at one time when it won't go into flower. You have to pretty much force it into flower by covering it.
Yeah, exactly.
I've learned a lot this year. I learned a ton between Mendo Dope. They're pretty cool.
Oh
Mendocino Dope. Yeah.
Yeah, they're good growers in Cali.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, Sister.
Yeah, Sister Golden Hair.
Get to talk to her on the phone a little bit.
Mhm. She's awesome.
She's been on it for a long time.
Yeah, she's an awesome person. I didn't even talk to her live, but I could tell just some of the stories, man. I would pick, like, when I hear a story, like she's running away from driving away from the cops and didn't know she was being chased. I remember all these stories, right? And that's just writing that in chat. That's how much I analyze. That's how much I look at stuff, right? And I try to figure who a person is, and I feel who somebody is, and I'm getting to know Gabby. I pretty much know everybody in the chat for their background. Paul's a little bit mysterious, but he's always there. I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun.
What else are you going to do? I mean, if you're lucky enough to grab some work, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I was putting myself out there, and you know one thing that happens? Sometimes I don't get my, you know what they call TI shit, right? I don't get certain, I don't target individual. I don't get certain texts and certain phone calls when I'm supposed to get them.
What do they do that in Canada?
Oh. Is it back?
Are you talking Canada?
Is it back there? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I just don't get certain calls when I'm supposed to get them, or certain texts.
Weird.
So I've probably missed out on a whole bunch of different job calls over the last 6 months.
Yeah.
So is
and I don't even
Canada
know
wrong? Like, is that
Ontario,
something? So your government there decides who gets phone calls and don't?
No,
I'm confused.
No, it's cracking up. Is it still going?
Yeah, you're back now.
Oh, you're breaking up.
It just went out for a second. After you said I'm in Ontario, yeah. That's the last thing I remember saying.
No, don't bleach your buds, Crunchy B and Critical Thinker. That's not what he's saying.
No. But no, somebody said the Dutch use bleach. No, it might not be a bleach. Anything. I don't mind smoking bugs. If there's some bugs, little gnats on there, I don't care. We eat lots of bugs in their lives, and they haven't done anything to us.
Might be eating them this time next year for sustenance.
I am, Gabby. I was raised by my grandmother. She is English. She was pure English. I was raised by her. Everybody says that. They think I'm American sometimes too.
I could tell you're Canadian.
I try not to do so I'm fighting off. I could say it. So if I know I'm around somebody that understands, and then I'm like, that's why I get saying, because it carries me into my next sentence, right?
Yeah.
10-second sentence. It's a conversation starter sometimes.
Yep.
Oh shit.
No, one of my favorite shows is
like
Trailer
English
Park Boys.
Guys, they started you're like, what? No.
About. I like that. About.
Out and about.
Did you guys ever see Van Wives?
No.
Oh, they're from Canada.
No, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, look them up. Van Wives. Tell them Ralph sent you. If you go in there and you leave them a comment, tell them Ralph sent you. So I meet these two chicks, right? And they're down in South America in a van from Canada. They're going all over South America. These two chicks are pretty hot too. They're married, of course, but I just found they're a pretty remarkable channel. Van Wives, and they kissed one time on screen or another. Wow!
I like when you do that. Wow! That's my favorite. I'm a lesbian too. I've always been a lesbian.
I have too. Don't ever tell them that. They'll never talk to me again.
Yeah.
No, I don't really watch it for that, but they're really pretty fascinating. They're going all over the national parks up there in Manitoba.
Mm-hmm.
In the van, and they're showing us Canada.
Oh yes, it's awesome. That's the flattest land in the world. Going through Manitoba, Saskatchewan, going through there.
Yeah, I've been to Saskatchewan, been to Alberta, been to BC and the Northwest Territory. I drove to Alaska.
Yeah, that's the one thing I haven't done. I haven't drove. That's awesome. Taking planes.
If you got the money and you want to be some snobby shithead and go on a cruise ship, good luck. But if you get yourself a good RV, now the road's all paved. It's got guardrails. When I went, it was dirt. You fuck up. You screw up there, you're going a big ride down the mountain.
Yeah. Well, when we went, the last time we went, we drove from Ontario through to Florida, and then we drove all the way through the Smoky Mountains on the way back, all that shit in the motorhome. That was kind of neat, up in the top of the motorhome going down the mountain. Fuck me. We were up in, like, my brother and I were laying up in the top bunk looking over the motorhome. Wow, that was something else. It looked like we were over the edge a few times, and the uncle's turning.
That's a trip.
It's just like, yeah, and you just think that big thing, if those brakes went, fucked. Right? I'm looking down at Pigeon Forge, right? And I'm like, holy shit. I look over at Dolly World and I'm like, holy wow, that's a long way down. And of course, I had one of my first anxiety attacks when I'm 17 years old. Fuck, that didn't go good. Good thing we had lots of Milwaukee beer. My grandmother thought it was, my uncle drinks, but he had homebrew just in the fridge. So my aunt kept grabbing extra because she didn't mind giving my brother and I a drink. And my grandma thought I was hombre. We're just getting hammered all the time. You know, I mean, just driving around and, but yeah, just those emotions, that feeling of looking down. And I'm not scared of heights, but just knowing what happens and what could happen, man, that's like trusting karma when you jump out of an airplane parachute. And I would never do that because the energy's against me.
Exactly.
I couldn't do it.
No, that same thing happens when I'm driving and shit. I just think like, what can happen? You know?
Jackie Evans.
Jackie. Good evening. I haven't seen you since 11 o'clock last night.
Where do you hang out?
We're at Anthony's on Sky's Fallen. It was Sky's took my drone. And on codes. And on code 111 code. 1111 code 1111. Just at late 3 lately. I sit in the back rooms of a lot of chats because I can't express myself right in my words.
No.
I need a little chuckle or a smile or cut myself down once in a while. It always sets the mood, eh?
Yeah.
There we go.
When I do my disclaimer, the ladies in the house, quit calling yourself all that bad shit. I says, well, just as long as you know I'm there, I shouldn't be having trouble with anyone else on the planet because I'm at the bottom.
Right. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm the mat. I'm a doormat. I'm below you, man. I get your feet wiped on me and everything.
There you go.
Yeah, Ralph's pretty good with that shit.
Yeah, well, that's why I flow to. That's why I flow to your room because you're down to earth. You're how you're supposed to be. I could never ever push a channel of fakeness and stating that I know something as total fact. That's why I don't talk in my videos. I let people see what I see, right, and let it come to them. But you know, a controlled channel just proves everything, right? So that shit shows everything. I don't like putting much effort into it, though. Fuck that. I'm good at making videos and shit, but
all you have to do actually, that comes next. But what I was going to say first was, all you got to say is super thermite, and then you say fire in the hole, and you know, it brings everyone right back to the mess that they did in this country at 9/11.
Yeah.
You know, super thermite, fire in the hole, boom. Guess what it is?
Yeah.
Yep.
I appreciate that. I don't really like getting wound up, but when I feel like I need to express how vulgar I feel as a human being, watch my country do what they're doing to the rest of the world, I must express myself with all language because it ain't being listened to any other way.
Exactly.
And if you want to pay attention to the language, pay attention to the fucking language. I don't give a fuck. But they're going to fuck you and your daughters up in the ass pretty soon. Excuse the language.
Oh, I don't mind the language. My best Scorpio.
I love it. It's like Trailer Park Boys. That shit's like one of my favorite shows of all time. I love that shit. That's
how we hang out around here, especially growing up. Well, not much with the kids anymore, but yeah, we used to do some funky stuff like that.
What'd you do? Grow up in were you like in the woods?
Yeah, small town. Across from my house was basically a church parking lot, a gravel parking lot, and then down a big ravine into like a big ravine ditch and out to a bush and golf course on one side and creek and bush on the other and then bush. We went for a drive. It was called a crop tour with bears. It wasn't. We could blink and miss. Like our town. By the time I was 30, there was still only 5,000 people there.
Wow.
It's almost
Holy shit.
It's we're right in the refineries, right? It's all refineries. So, but it's pretty much like if you make 80 grand, you're considered poor there. You know what I mean?
For
So you
real.
always
Holy
have,
cow.
yeah. So I was poor, like, yeah. My dad worked in the union, making $25 an hour. We were poor in that. Most people that work in the plants are operators and mechanical engineering and all that stuff. Oh, I'm getting trolled again.
So bad.
My middle daughter.
Oh,
Comes
Yeah, I
in,
have
starts flipping you shit.
three young daughters.
Your
11,
hands-
14, and 11, 14, and 15. So I do keep my mind occupied. I tell you that.
you better go grow some reefers too.
I got enough. I got enough for at least 6 months,
Yeah.
and that's smoking a quarter a day anyway. I'll keep it around a quarter.
A quarter.
Did see the wife? I'm surprised I haven't got text. Ever since we got that tangerine gelato off, she can't get enough of that.
Mm.
She can't get enough. I roll like 1 gram doobies, and it's all euphoric. It doesn't have that head zap. It's just you instantly feel like you're floating, and then you want another toke to keep that going. Oh, it's quite amazing. I like getting zapped right between the ears myself.
That's awesome.
Hey, there. Oh, it's Chance back. This guy's took my drone again. Anthony.
We like being productive,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and that's that helps in getting rid of pain, and you know, it's pretty depressing, you know.
Yeah.
Up here
I've had it's the only thing that really works, especially if you're relaxed and you know that that's your, and you accept that that's gonna change your thought and change your metabolism. You're not looking for this like, oh, I just want to be messed up. It will help, right? It all will help.
Yeah.
I stopped taking pills at New Year's. I stopped my metformin for diabetes. I stopped everything. The doctor couldn't believe it. But once I stopped,
you got diabetes?
they say I did. I think it's just diabetes is it's like a candida lump and shit that builds in your gut, and as it wants more sugar, it's shitting inside you, and it's making your blood fucked up.
Yeah,
so
parasites.
So those parasites want more sugar so they can grow and live, and then what happens is the more that stuff excretes inside you, the more water weight you got to retain and build, and then it pressures you out. You get fat, and it pressures on your veins, it pressures on your arteries, and then you get high blood pressure. Also, you can have waxy veins, but clogged veins don't help. But if you know how to release the water, and I did a lot of studying, so.
What do you think of fermented stuff like sauerkraut to kill the parasites?
The wife tries that. She can eat that stuff. I can't get it into me. I do at least 5 green teas a day with powdered cinnamon.
Yeah, good stuff.
And just the cheap probiotics, just a million.
That's good for your blood too, you know.
Yeah. So all the research I've done, all those people on YouTube that show this and show that, but the people keep coming back and asking the same questions, and instead of analyzing and discerning what they need, they keep going back to that chat. There's 3,000 of them asking the same question again instead of trying something. Right? Can I do this? Can I do that? Just try it and give yourself some time. So if you start detoxing and you feel sick, after you start, you're doing something right. You're going to be sick for 2 more months, even worse than you are now. You're because you're killing parasites. They're dying. You got to get rid of them. So you're going to still be sick, and that's why people give up. Because they're like, this ain't working. I'm getting worse. Yeah.
What if you always like feel good and you never get sick? Because I'm on that roll, and I've been on that roll for a couple years, and I don't get sick. Once in a while, I get like this dizziness, headache thing, and then I got to go lay down, sleep it off for a couple hours, and then I'm good. But other than that, I never get sick.
To me, that means that
is that bad?
No, that means you don't use too many products, like thick hair gels, and always putting tons of different deodorant and then sprays on you, like colognes. You probably stay away from white pasta, white bread, and white refined sugar, and corn syrups. If you stay away from that stuff, that's all the key. That's the key. That's the weaponized. That's what these things. Just think if you're diabolical, what you want to do to somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That if I had effort and I knew it could go somewhere, I could make a crazy channel. You know what I mean? I just like this, and it can't do anything. So I just like to teach my close peoples, and
for sure.
Why you hold you hold
I know. I meant to teach more.
Well, yeah. I think 12 to 17 with everyone typing in caps in my room. That's it. I'm right to the peg there.
Try to watch everything.
From a page. Yeah, it is. Yeah. It does get too much. I like my little room.
One other thing. If anybody pumps the green tea, our blood loves anything that's green. If you could take anything green out of something, like if we boil broccoli, you drink the water, don't even eat the broccoli.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's everything is backwards. Everything is backwards in this freaking world, man. It's like Raisin Bran. That's the shit. That's nothing. That's the worst fucking part of it. But they make it look so awesome, don't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
There's organic Raisin Bran.
Once you get discernment, organic still, but that means it's non-GMO, but it's still got all that shit from this guy on it. So is it gonna matter? No, I'm just kidding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you go to, it was Aroy Mack, Aroy 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 Mack. He does Herbs Plus, or Beads Plus Bathworks channel, and they break it down to where how many different things we got to get out of us, and it's a pretty good channel if anybody wanted to learn some other stuff.
Yes. What was the channel called again?
Herbs Plus Beadworks.
Okay.
It's Tony Pantalacero. Fucking awesome. He's in Windsor, Canada. He's just he just knows, like, rejuvenating teeth. Like, he puts his stuff up. He says he's a professional, but he's not responsible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, if somebody had their teeth were down and out, and you want them rejuvenated, like, you can use trisodium phosphate, soak it in your teeth, and it will rejuvenate them and bring them right back.
Really?
Like that. Yeah. This guy's a guru, and I've used it. Like, this 60 pounds, I'm not lying, I lost 60 pounds since New Year's. Just about 60 pounds now.
For real?
I'm not lying, man. I could show you pictures. I'd have my kids here show you that. Once I figured out, see, even with diabetes, I said something. They had me at, if you're in between 4 and 9, you're fine. That's a target, right? So, and they want you checking and doing this. So I stopped, and I just knew what stuff not to take. And you can see how people just get trapped in the realm of it. It's like most people, they want the drama. They're begging for it. It don't matter what's going on in their life. They feel like something just because something is happening to them.
Yeah, they want to.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. They feel like something. They're getting attention from that doctor or that nurse or wherever instead of seeking it. Just right. It's terrible. And I was like,
if I
check myself in the morning and I'm 4 and I don't eat, and I check myself, at noon or at 5 o'clock, and it's still, 5 because it's not. and then I eat, and it still only goes to 7. How many days in a
Mhm.
row am I gonna keep doing that when I'm doing the same shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And knowing that when you eat something to absorb sugars, if you're gonna have a snack, that doesn't do nothing really to you because it's not going right to your gut and whamming you, right? So all these people that do all this education and year after year after year, they get worse and worse. Man, it's a vicious cycle. I'd rather be an alcoholic. Just drink my life away. Drink my life away. Fuck. No, I was on 8 different meds, man. I was on gabapentin and fucking something for this, something for nerves, and something to counter that. I'm not lying.
Wow.
And then I read that gabapentin blocks receptors for this and receptor. I'm thinking, is that why I feel like just yeah? You just don't feel yourself. Like you say that one day, you say you get that headache. Is it in like the right side of your head and the back of your neck, kind of? You just got to stretch it and lay down and shit.
No. It's a wicked ass headache that like blinds it starts like blinding one of my eyes and my vision, and then I start getting dizzy and I gotta just go sleep it out. Like I take like 2 Advil or 2 aspirin, like some kind of pain reliever, and then I take some RSO, some like full extract cannabis oil, like the best shit you can get. And I take some of that with some coconut oil, and then I just go pass out every time, and then I wake up fine. But I literally have to go lay down because it's like my vision starts going and it starts getting blurry, and I start getting a massive fucking headache. And I don't know what the hell is going on, dude. But it only happens every blue moon.
I think sometimes, like when they talk about scalar energy, or when you walk in the classroom and when you're younger somewhere and you can snap and get that static electricity build up.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like sometimes when I get that kind of headache. It's like a twisty. It's not like a ring, ring, ring. It's like a twisting. It's like something's twisting your head this way and your bottom part's going another way. That's when I use my magnet. Okay? I use my magnet on that, and I start on my forehead, and you can feel it. As soon as I put a magnet on my forehead, I don't know, because I'm sensitive, but I can feel it. You can feel it, boom, 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 and I put it on different spots.
Yeah, it's normally on the side of my temples. It's just like you can just feel it or even see it just moving like boom, boom, boom.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's just a massive fucking headache. And I'm just like, damn it, dude. I wish I didn't have this head and have to deal with this fucking headache right now. That's all I think. I'm like, fuck. This thing's massive.
Walmart does that to me backwards.
Oh, yeah.
When I shop
I can imagine.
Well, I get a few, but I go in there for 20 minutes or half an hour. I come out with a headache almost every time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the lights are fucking not good for you in there.
No. And you know, I don't get headaches. I get headaches very, very rarely in my life. That is very rarely, but I've noticed that when I come, especially when too much time in the produce area.
Wow.
I'm gonna try to get the moon back in. Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, it's probably a combination of things, to be honest with you. It's probably the lights, it's probably the radiation in there, whatever the fuck they're doing.
The stink from the clothes. Oh my God. I mean, almost.
Yeah, all the chemicals. Yeah.
Here's the moon. I got this coming through my telescope. If I can get on it. Where is it? Come on, baby.
Oh, wicked.
See, this is how I do a lot of my filming. I'm too cheap to buy a telescope with a camera. I can put my it's tough to hold it on there, but I can do it with my hand. Yeah, I can do it with my hand on it. I could do it to the side. It's kind of neat. You know what? Since I started this, I moved The I never moved my telescope. I rolled it across the southern horizon. Anybody see where the difference in the moon?
I'm 60 plus years old. I hear a lot of people say the moon's doing different things. I don't see it. But don't, you know, if you're seeing something I'm not seeing, that's all well and good, but I don't see. My moon is the way my moon was when I was a child, and you know.
Also, the movement.
See, I don't find the movement that far off from where it was last year. Actually,
I remember it.
If you go back and look at some of my videos, I got James Sinke. It says this is for James Sinke. Those are sunrise videos, I think, on winter solstice and spring solstice, and I show you up here. You might be a little higher than me in latitude, but I don't really think you are. I'm pretty high up, you know, in the north. And so the sun really changes here. I mean, it changes, not as dramatic as when I was in Alaska, but it changes big time here. You know, but I can show you a tree where the sun's going to rise on the 21st of December. I'll show you where a tree is going to sunset. And it's been that way since I got here.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to tell folks that are saying it's not doing the right thing anymore. I'm not knocking them.
Yeah, well, if you watch that moon, if you look at it tonight, it's way low over on the southern horizon, like compared to looking at it.
Right.
And a week from now, it'll be right over top of your head.
Right, but it'll be in full stage, so that's normal.
Yeah, but then it goes over to the north further, right? But I've never heard any book say that it's supposed to go travel across the sky like that. It's supposed to rotate on its face over 28 days, but it's not. I've never seen it this drastic, right? Like you see how far the sun goes. Like they say, it's way over there, and now it's heading over back towards the east, towards the south, very fast, right?
Yeah.
Very fast process. But,
you know where I am? If you put your arms out in front of you and you hold them, your hands apart in front of you, and then you put like maybe 1.5 feet, open your hands open about 1.5 feet, so you're making like a V shape. That's how tight the sun is up here in winter. But if you go to when I go to Rhode Island visit, which is 5 hours away, I can definitely see it's not as tight as that. And then when I went to Alaska, it only popped up over the horizon and came right back down, like maybe 5 fingers wide in front of you.
Yeah, Alaska, depending on the time of the year, is when you see the sun. I used to go there and fish all the time.
Where?
Our main port was out of Dutch Harbor, but I've been to Cold Bay and. But yeah, I've been to Cold Bay and a couple other ports, Naknek, and fished a couple other ones, but Dutch Harbor was our main one mostly. I worked for Coastal Villages, and that was a fun time on a long liner.
It was pretty remote still there, ain't it?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's beautiful, though.
I am rolling, dude.
I thought about moving there, but it's a little too cold for me in the winter there. I kind of like the Northwest. It doesn't get super fucking hit hard with that cold that Alaska does.
He's about to try to have his thing. I would love to do a fly-in winter. Fuck, that'd be nice. Fly-in with a little kind of sit-down kayak or something to fish so you can look down. Something.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet.
25 feet.
No,
I've been on Kachemak Bay.
Oh yeah.
I can throw a quarter in there, and you can see that quarter. I'm not lying to you.
Crowborn.
Oh, I bet. Yeah, it's beautiful there. It's pretty rough to live there all year round
Yeah.
in Alaska.
My ex was from Whitehorse.
Whitehorse.
Yeah,
No kidding.
her dad was a mean, so she left after high school and went and did college out there. She did hotel travel and tourism and stayed out there. She was a skier.
Wow.
She was in Barrie, Ontario, and skied all the time, and went out there to get away from her parents. and stayed. Yeah, fucking, that was crazy.
That's
eh?
cool.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
Whitehorse.
it's desolate.
Whitehorse is the entryway to the Alcan, ain't it?
Yeah, Yellowknife. Yeah, out there.
Oh, Yellowknife.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Are you kidding me? It was on my
Yeah.
bucket list.
Yeah, she was.
Yellow.
So just me hearing the stories of, it's the same shit, different pile, but still the experience is like
Yeah,
when you
it's
talk about going in the backwoods,
priceless.
like that campground that you worked at, or you going back in those back trails, if something happens, you're fucked. That means you have no fear, right? I can vision that. As soon as you're saying that, I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm going down that trail with you, right? And when you say you're fucked, you're fucked. You had 8 hours walking, you're still finding nothing. Yeah, right?
Well, I don't think I could cover like 30, 35 miles in 8 hours. So even years ago, I mean,
Right.
you'd really have to hustle. And if you're dealing with sunshine that's got 110-degree temperature and a 2% humidity, you just ain't going to move in that. You got to wait till nighttime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck crazy shit, man. Some
And
people
you're dealing
don't
with
like,
shit at nighttime.
because we've done stuff like, the worst ever was trapped 4 days in a snowstorm in an older style van. It was
Yeah.
a bigger style, but we had a power, laptop, lots of gas, but 4 days. And, and then the gas ran out on the third day, and we're using a Coleman stove for heat inside the van that's got a snowbank built up around it. And just stuff like that. It makes you know what I mean? When I talk about survival, I've done it. You know what I mean? I just don't say, I know what things you actually need, and you don't need much. People say, get this and this and this and this. Nah, none of that's going to work. You got to have a brain and not lose your mind. First things first is not lose your mind.
Yeah.
Right? You going to sleep, you don't know if you're going to freeze. I don't know if anybody's ever experienced that. Don't know if you're going to wake up. It's just like, I need a good sleep, though. You know what I mean? You don't know if you got carbon monoxide or shit like that.
Yeah.
That's what really makes I'd say the man out of you or whatever, the toughness. Right? I've never had any fear.
No, but I think, in my case, when you're running as far back country as I do, and I think Wonder Hussey's got me beat, by the way. I think she really does. She's got a satellite telephone.
Oh, yeah, it's a new technology. You did it without technology, right?
I didn't.
Well, kind of, right?
Well, I had a flip phone, and there were days and weeks and months with no cell service.
Yeah.
Wow.
Plus, older vehicles, less reliable, you know what I mean? But you could work on them.
Oh, come on now. My 87 Toyota, she's just a cherry, man.
Just like those Subarus. Fucking Subaru cars, man. Those things are good.
Yeah. Well, she's never left me out in that desert to die. And I have very little trouble with that machine,
Mm-hmm.
Wonder
Very
Hussey's
well
got
built.
Wonderhussy's got to replace her A-frame bushings. Are you shitting me? The car's 5 years old. It's like, I still got my original ones.
Oh shoot.
Yeah. I'm glad to see what I got to see, though. Another place in Canada was Great Bear Lake, Great Save Lake, and Churchill. Like, I went to go see in Churchill the polar bears, and then Sable Island when I was real young. I said, when this shit hits the fan, that's where I want to be, Sable Island.
Somewhere away from here. Oh, is that still working? Yep. Somewhere up in the northern Ontario is fucking wild.
Big country.
Yes. Yes, rock cliffs, hills. It's scary, man. But that's where you know, or experience is what makes you. Like when they talk about a young, like what, I don't know what scouts, 15, 16 natives, they send them out on their own. You either have to stay out there or take off to another tribe or come back and prove that you're a man, like stuff like that, you know? I think everybody should have to experience that. Get put it in a bush, spin you around, and learn to get yourself out of there. Yeah, you know, you get 2 days or something. Trace B. Oh, shoot, Krelborn, yeah. Yes, I would take lighter fishing rod and a lighter fishing rod, rope, like fishing tackle, rope, and a hammer and a machete. Don't need much other than that. If you can only take like 5 things, most people I'll take food and a coat and all this other stuff.
Well, most of the place I roam, probably a good brimmed hat, good sunglasses, and a big water container, and I'll leave the other open.
I'll be so stoned out in the desert there. I take a car door with me so I can roll the window down in case it gets too hot.
I didn't run air conditioning. You know what my air conditioner was? A spray bottle. Just every now and then spray the air, and the humidity evaporates so quickly it creates cold.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Yeah, bears are cool to see, as long as they're from a distance.
Very far distance, yeah.
Doesn't matter who they are, they can still get you.
I was more scared of the moose though in Alaska for sure. They were crazy. The females with babies.
Well, the moose up north. I never actually got chased myself, but my dad's been chased.
Oh yeah, they're just out of the blue start chasing you.
Yeah, they do. They
chase you.
Yeah, they chase you. And they chase you up trees and they'll stand right there waiting for you until you got to call somebody over to get them. It's weird how they'll run away once they hear something else, but they want to get you, right?
Right.
Oh, Darlene. Good evening, Darlene.
Darlene's in the house?
Yep, Bert.
How you doing, Darlene? Darlene McGee, there she is. How are you? All this small writing there, I'm not even bothered to try to read. I did my room this morning, America, man. I can't read no more. We're saving up our reading skills for tomorrow morning. But good morning, good evening, Darlene.
go. See if that works now.
So
I
what you
wasn't
do
able
today?
to monitor.
Today, Matt?
I just, what did I do? I leveled out 2 walkways. Doors in the
Cool.
wood that goes sloped. Wood filled it, putty filled it, and leveled it all out. Put a new chamfer edge on.
Nice.
I put the latex primer on a
Yeah, you
smoky.
keep breaking up. I have it so much. It's just now and now I'm not hearing nothing. You there, Backwoods?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not hearing Matt.
Yeah, I think he cut out.
Yeah, I think he did cut out. You shut down, Matt. I can't hear you.
Okay, 1 sec.
Unbelievable.
That should be back now. Is that back now? Is that back?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I went on to my data for a minute. Wi-Fi's messing up. Seems to only mess up when I'm on live. Go figure, huh?
Go figure. They do that shit on purpose, I think.
Oh yeah, yeah. Anything to torture or to make you quit, right?
Yeah, fuck you around.
And do you know one thing? Another thing I've noticed, like being the Matrix man, I've analyzed the back of YouTube and older channels. They've done the same thing for years. People have just given up, right? And stopped. I see channels that
Yeah.
haven't done nothing for 4 years and 2 years, and because
Yeah.
they give up on the control.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can hook back up to my
Look
Wi-Fi.
back up, man.
Hook myself up.
Yeah, man, hook it up with the head of that joint, man.
Must be back.
You're back.
Wow. For smoke.
Trace B in the house.
Mm-hmm.
My best scorpion MC. Gabby the cat. Do 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 do.
Sneezing. Yeah. Cheers to the puffers. Cheers to the non-puffers.
Cheers.
The dedication, man. It's all that matters.
It's all that matters.
That could be key also when we said about when we get taking that any THC oils, right? As long as you're not
Yeah.
getting shitty oils, that
Yep.
stuff soaks in. Our body loves it, right? If you can take, have you seen the Phoenix Tears?
Yeah.
If you take the Phoenix Tears, like the oil, it's just like making black oil, like boiled down oil, right?
Yeah. RSO. That's what I
So
mean.
if you can, yeah, you take that. It's just pretty much the same as taking the refined. You know what I mean? When they take the oil, they're just pressing it, right? Then they're taking the content out of the press. So you're missing the green night. Like I say, anything green, our blood gets oxygenated from it, right?
Yeah. That's why you do a full plant extract, and you add everything into the blend before you extract it, and then after you get the ethanol or whatever solvent you want to use to extract the cannabis, after you burn that off or you remove it, what you're left with is a thick black, very dark resin oil that you can either smoke or you can eat. Are you back?
Excuse me.
Yeah, it's always high.
That's what I have here.
There
These
you
things
go.
are good. Hey, starting to get empty a bit, but this is perfect for work.
Yeah. Is that a pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got
Let's
one
pick
right
that.
now too.
Put it in my back pocket.
Yep.
Just sneak around the corner. There.
Exactly.
Just enough to take it off.
Yeah, sneak a tote.
Excuse me. It's not working. Too much for you.
What's that?
I can't even do a solo layout. It's fucked up. Layout.
And he's gone. And he's back.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, there it's working. Yeah, this is just, I don't know if you can see down here. This is some of the things, tubs I got full.
Yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, those are big nugs.
That is awesome.
Lots of milk.
Yummy, 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 yummy. I got buds in my tummy.
I wish I could share it. Oh, look at that. Oh, how come it says 3? That was weird. It said 3 people in the chat or in the.
There is 3 total. Me, you, and
I meant in the guest room. It should have only said 2 when it came back in.
oh, weird.
No. The only shitty part about making it legal, especially here, is that people are getting ripped off so fast. All the hard work going down the drain. That's why I never count my chicks before they hatch. Hey. Because disappointment when put too much expectations. Excuse me. Just got a vibe for the best.
That was weird. You were cutting out for a second. Oh, no, he's gone. Weird. Disappeared.
Hey, you had your
There we
other
go.
one. I never even noticed that, Anthony or Adam.
There we go. Hello.
That was your sneaky one.
Yeah, I was sending you subliminal messages, and it kept kicking back. I said, "What the hell is going on?" And it kept like blocking. So you were rabbit hopping again.
Yeah.
Man, I know I was burning your brain up, man. No, you didn't feel that? No, you stoned. That's your fucking problem. Dude, you
Very.
stoned all the time. I can't nobody connect to you if you stoned.
Well,
Oh,
yeah, they can. Because speak with my heart and my soul. But I don't give
Yeah,
up my
dude.
soul.
Yeah, okay.
I don't give my soul up.
Fuck. Your soul.
Ain't no selling this soul.
Soul of
They've
your
tried-
shoe? The soul of your
they've-
shoe, dude?
They've tried.
You tried my soul.
The darkness has tried.
The soul of my shoe, you can have it. But that's the only soul you're going to find with me.
My energy remains, right?
That's all we are is energy.
Yeah.
Positive and negative frequencies. I mean,
right. I'm gonna see if this is working.
it looks like it is.
I'm on.
Right.
Hey, do you guys know Nez? What's the person's name in here? Nez.
That's Lovert.
Yeah, he was in here earlier. She was in here earlier.
Yep. I've known Nez for 4 years.
Has she anything to do with Nez Perce tribe up in Idaho?
I don't think so. I just know that she's
All right, that's all I.
a great lady that she likes to draw. She does art nights, art live streams when she's drawing, painting.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she's been.
Really?
Yeah, she does it a couple. I think at least once a week. She's got a live stream. She calls it farting, fun arting, right? Farting. She's pretty funny.
Fun
She's
art.
been she's actually been a moderator in Richie from Boston's chat for years now.
Really?
I'll
Yep.
be a minute. I got company.
Okay. Excuse me.
I don't see that name too often, anyways.
Excuse me. I'm doing a walkabout. It's pretty quiet down here. Wow.
Pretty
Your chat's
quiet.
Your chat's all froze up. Getting constipated. Come on, you get 6 people in here. Chat, chat, chat.
Yeah. Look at this. Yeah, I like it. Bunch of tokers, bunch of laid back people, but we're crazy. I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Best
You
way
got
to
any
be.
you got any time date before America folds in on itself? What do you think? When do you think that happens?
I still think, well, you know what? I've been analyzing. I've been trying to figure out some of these channels are psyop to actually, like a lot of them are to build the keg. Like the powder keg is built. I think what they're building is another lockdown.
Right.
They're slowly working it to the USA, so they're letting everybody just fizz. There's just a slow fizz going on. And then the way they're starting to do these, like they're breaking all these,
well,
these
hold on a
signs and
second.
everything out.
When you say fizz, have you seen the news from like England and Australia?
Yeah, I've been. I keep up
You've been
with.
watching that, right?
Yeah, I keep up with a couple people, like a buddy from Aruba, and then a buddy from like people from the UK, and then just a little bit from everywhere. You know, memes from Venezuela, every angle, and then we got back from us is covering Victoria and then Australia. Yeah, it's getting crazy. It's getting crazy, and then we had our guy, whatever, 2 hours. He basically said, "Hey, we're not on Thanksgiving. We're working on Christmas." You know what I mean? What that says it all right there. But people are like, "Oh man, okay, we might not be like we're down to 10 people at a house, 25 people at a big gathering, outdoor gathering. Like what's 26? It's like."
You see Van Morrison? He disappeared again.
I have to rejoin. There he is.
Van Morrison's actually trying to get all the old rockers together and try to open up stadiums because they bought all these castles, you know. Nick Mason owns a castle with Formula One racing on his driveway for summertime. I'm not lying. And they can't pay their taxes and they're going broke.
I hear you.
Everyone's going down.
Well, like they said, the one thing I noticed is a lot of private, like everything's going to get bought up by the wealthy, right? The middle class is going to be gone. It's slowly getting taken. But that's what this is all about to me, right now. As soon as you take the middle class, that's usually the strongest people, right? You take away their means, you know what I mean? And well, Alex Jones isn't lying, but he's telling everybody. It just gets sickening to listen to him over and over again, right?
Right, it does. It does.
But he's not lying. He might paint the picture like everybody's like, oh shit, they're waiting for this this big thing to go on, but it's already going, right? Once you get that picture in your mind.
When do you think this thing's going to happen for us here in America? Right now, one of the room pals there, Tim thinks it's going to be October 22nd. And I'm still thinking it's going to be just after the vote. You think they're going to pass up Black Friday though? I mean, don't you want the masses out there using their credit cards?
But yeah, that's going to be a day that everybody's going to go out there and they're going to cancel it or something. They're just going to set everybody off.
How much money? That's like billions of credit dollars going on to more people that can be bought out.
I guess they might go to that, but I can see. You know how they did the Russia Gate thing with him cheating. I can see them actually bringing it so they're taking him out and then building something like that, like everybody ticked and pissed off that way, right? That's what I'm saying. I see that's setting everything off. All those followers seeing that he's going down, and they're gonna feel they're going down too. Plus, all these other people are always rowdy already, and it's just going to be tumbling. Two tumbleweeds coming together, right? That's what I see. Or like some fake assassination, something like that. To set off their followers. These people most of them are Christians. Following the false Messiah. They got told about a false Messiah. And he's told them that he was chosen. Were you not seeing the false Messiah? I see that a mile away.
Did you hear my call to Joel Osteen?
No, I never heard that one yet.
Do you know Joel Osteen?
Yeah, I'd love to talk to him for a minute.
Well, get on the phone. Just look him up. Joel Osteen, call him up. I says, why are you letting people believe 9/11 wasn't an inside job? Well, we got to keep these people happy or some shit like that. that one got blocked. That was a good call. And then the next day, people were saying, Joel Osteen got you blocked.
Well, like everybody knows. Even my uncles like does structural piping and works all that shit. And these people know. They just don't say nothing because they make so much money. They don't want to make themselves look embarrassed, lose their jobs. Right? They're dependent on all that cash and coin and articles.
Yeah, that's why I think what they're going to do is that sizzle is on the way to. I think when we get to the point of vaccine, that's it. But, and I mean that where you got to forcibly take it or you can't have it to buy food. But I think between now and then, they're going to switch over the currency system. Daboud said something about that. I didn't pay attention to that video. And then I just think there's going to be enough people that have got the false hope. They've been following this man. They've been following this God. And I think they're going to wake up realizing they just put in credit carded a shitload of money that they can never pay back. And then they pull the rug out from under them. And so, Joe Biden hates fucking Social Security. He hates it. That man talked about abolishing Social Security.
Do you know what? All of our commercials are saying this about Trump lied about this fucking virus, man. They got these Canadians are activated against. If they were voting, they would vote for Biden. They don't give all the shit about what goes on with on the internet.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my worst
And-
nightmare happened in this country. If America don't wake up, I'll probably just sit here and smoke a pound a night and cry. Because I think that
I could join you. I
So-
would join you.
45 years, man, 40 years I known Joe Biden. And I can tell you something. He ain't sitting at this table and having a conversation. Always look at who you look up to. Like Ron Paul could sit there. Pence couldn't sit there. Pence would be climbing the fucking walls because of Judy. Judy and her haircut.
That shit's good.
Hey, Adam.
Batman
You
Bros.
don't know Judy, do you? Nice beard, nice hair. You don't know Judy, do you?
No,
I guess Adam
I don't.
can't hear me.
Oh, Anthony. Oh, Anthony's my old wizard
He's
friend.
back.
Who's Judy?
You want me, my girlfriend?
Oh, his girlfriend. I forgot about Judy. His blow up doll.
His dog?
doll.
His dog. Oh, God.
I forgot about Judy.
No, I'm good.
I fucking love Ralph.
Judy's the avatar for the 5-hour streams.
I don't want to know. I think I heard about
Really?
that. Is that crazy son of a gun with that doll? Oh, no. Oh, no. Yeah, go ahead. Let's see it. Let's meet you. I got to see this.
Judy's funny. She just sits there. Judy just sits there with this funny look on her face.
No, we don't want to see Judy. Go home, Judy. Go away.
Around it is?
she's quite
Back-
plain.
You want to see-
Judy's a plain
Miss
lady. She
Judy.
sits in one spot and just stares, and she's kind of got a
Sex.
cramp in her jaw.
Sex and-
Jeez.
I think she's a lesbian. She's Sex and Harris. So the vice president.
Oh, I love it.
shit.
Anyways, we try to keep
Yeah.
smiling, you know.
Yeah, it's hilarious when I first seen that. I'm like, what, you got a present? I don't know. Somebody really sent you that, right? A present?
Yeah, I want
Yeah.
to mention.
Yeah.
I mentioned the two fine ladies that did send this to me on my birthday. Now, my birthday is one of the most depressing days of the year.
Yeah.
It's one of the
Oh,
most
don't remind me.
And I got this in the mail, and I was just like, well, we'll do something with it.
I never thought I was going to even reach fucking 30, and then 40 crept in. Then 45 hit. Holy shit, what a year. I would like this. If I watch a movie, I don't mind seeing the trailer. I wish I could see the trailer for 2021. Fuck, I want to know if I want to do it or not.
Yeah.
If I would take part or sit back and watch from the outside in. Inside Out sucks. When you get like the people that are like, oh, I work 14-hour days. I'm like, what do you think about? Oh, work. What do you do after work? I go home to sleep. I'm like, oh man, what the fuck? Is that called living? I don't know if that's called living.
But that's a Bud Light, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have some HEK 239. It's a good. We have a good time. I'm glad you show up. I hope you do your morning show soon. You know, you taking the early shift there. That really worked well for you then, and you had quite a few views. Somebody going.
Fucking Tony.
That's the first time I've seen you sit on this angle, Anthony.
That's because I've been working on my front living room. I'm not in my bedroom.
Oh, okay.
I've done something different, changed everything around, spread it out. Got tired of being in my bedroom, just wanted to move around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
Different, make a change.
I always notice change. That's why you know what I mean? I was the kind of kid that watched my first pubic hair come in and shit like that. You know what I mean? I'm straight out of the book. Analyze, study it, figure it out, and then you don't have to think about it anymore. Right?
Yeah,
There's no such thing as a stupid question. You didn't get a pretty stupid answer though.
I know how time expanded now.
Who did?
I know how they expand time.
How's that?
nuclear reactors. A nuclear implosion creates expansion. It hit me like a ton of bricks this morning. It's even hit me even harder the more I see it, because it is what it is. In order to expand time, we must create an explosion.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we have so many craters everywhere, and especially there's a place. I don't want to name any names yet, but anyway, there's a place with some pretty huge craters that back up my theory. The theory is no longer a theory. It is what it is, man. How do you create expansion in the midst of waters? You see, a pressure cooker. Atmospheric pressure. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Vacuum, gases in a vacuum, creating all these luminescent lights, eight single lights, creating all these sources. You see, it's just a matter of time. They're gonna have to be set.
1 second. 1 second, Anthony.
What's wrong? Hello.
1 second.
Oh, I didn't hear him. He must be breaking up again.
Oh yeah, he's like 1 second.
Cool. He's 1 second into a minute already.
Yep.
Bless his heart.
5 hours there.
Does that? We're having a great conversation. You ever notice that?
Yeah. Yeah, something went happen.
Just when we start turning the heat up, it does it.
Yep. And they turn it down.
Okay. Let's go back to the 20s and 30s when they set off all these nuclear explosions. Remember that? All these explosions, Hiroshima, it all adds up. All these explosions they've been doing to let people know not to do. They could reach out and touch each other. You realize that, right? That's what they've been doing. They exploded one over Russia. Now they've been exploding things around the world. You see what's happening. You hear, and you can just add the two and put them together. You see. It is what it is. Time is created. It is created by implosions and explosions.
Interesting.
If we go down deep enough, if you in water, you come back up too quick, you will be the biggest thing you've ever seen very quickly. So I mean, it is what it is. We're in a liquid water. I'm in liquid water right now. It's a form of liquid, but it's oxygen. It's not even oxygen. It's just a different form of air. It's a liquid.
Yeah.
It's just denser. So how do you create space-time? Now put yourself underwater and do the same thing, and what do you get? Man, look at that fine ass plant. I'm gonna steal your plant, boy. I have to go all the way to Canada.
Yeah, I got his IP though. I got him located on the GPS, man.
Man, I'm like, man, I wouldn't do that. That man would give me. He'd say, Tony, you made it all the way over there. Shit. Ain't no way. He's going to give me a little bag. He's going to make sure I come there with something. Look at that. Look how sticky that is.
No, he's got cameras. He's got big ass dogs. Fucking, he's got barbed wire fence. He's got all kinds of security set up, man.
Man, who you fooling?
Nobody.
I didn't think so. Them peppers there.
Sorry about that. Red. This is the red here. These are the hotter ones. They're like a sweet hot. I still got 1, 2, 3, a couple tomatoes. But these are the little orange ones here. And the kids like.
Yum.
They're still growing. Like, I'm still putting out. I couldn't believe it. Like, that's still a whole new shoot. I still got white flowers. I'm sticking to using grass. Just mostly all grass.
Huh.
This is another cherry tomato plant. It's still doing good. See how bright green that is still?
Yeah.
That's the third thing I had planted. I planted garlic and onions there. And then I had something right there. And I had the big plant right there where that stalk was. Another one. One was right there. But yeah, I usually plant 3 different things in sequence, right? Early stuff, lettuce, cucumbers. Look, I grew 150 cucumbers already this year.
Oh.
But yeah, I'm taking this down this weekend. That one there.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's shiny, huh? You see that shiny?
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Do you flush them for 4 to 6 weeks at least?
No, not in the ground. I just give them lots of water. This one's had water twice now, but I don't use anything backwards. I use this organic Planet whatchamacallit. It's just a 1, 2, 3 Super Bloom. All I use. No.
There you go. Yeah, that's all you
Not
need
lying.
to tell them
Yeah.
like what to do. You know, you just need a little bit of base newts
But-
that are it's like really good to tell them what to do basically. And
Do
then
you know
the
what
light
people
does
do
the
wrong?
rest.
Do you know what people do wrong?
Many things.
Is they they start as soon as they see it pistils, right? Pistils just come out to search for early pollen, right? It's not actually in flower yet, right? So
Yeah.
the first 3 weeks of what they call flower is still vegetation, right? So what people do is they start giving it flower newts instead of vegetation newts, and the plant gets all fucked up, right? It's not ready for sugars. It's not ready
Yeah.
for sugars. It still wants to suck the leaves dry.
Yeah. You want to let it
And,
fill out.
right, and get as much nitrogen into that plant as possible if you don't already have too much. But it tries to get as
Yeah.
much stuff into those leaves for the final stage, because if you don't have enough, that's going to suck your plant right dry, right? If you don't have enough for your NPK.
Yep.
See, I'm still not a person. I don't check soil. I don't check nothing. I just know that if something goes wrong, that I can put a cup of Epsom salts in a bucket of water and just dump it on the ground, right? Shit like that. There's just so many little things that you can do. If you think something, like if a plant's like acidic and it's turning brown or whatever, you can mix the peroxide or baking soda right in your water. Just take if you think your soil's acidic and whatever, Like if you're around
Yeah.
pine trees and all that shit.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
hear
what I
you.
say. I already knew a lot because I've been a farmer my whole life, right? I grew my first plant when I was 13 years old. I rolled my first joint when I was 13 years old.
Yeah,
So
it's
it's just
fun.
been. I guess I've never given up. 20 or 32 years. 32 years of smoking. I'm gonna see if my thing's working now. I've been riding on freaking data for the last bit. Nope. There it is. I can hear your music playing. Indoor I do. My best Scorpio.
Yeah.
I grow we're advancing this year because we both have or I don't have my medical card anymore, but it's legal. Plus, my wife has her medical. So yeah, we're gonna be advancing. If I could, wish I could talk her into putting a nice setup in the house, but it's just too small. With these girls still here, the older girls get, the big smaller the house gets. But as I
Damn
know,
girls.
yeah, as I know, you could only. Oh shoot, yeah, I do rotate. Yeah, when it's thinking, yep. Um, you only use a couple rooms in the house, anyways, right? That's why we
Yeah,
never
for real.
bothered. I'm either in my room or room or at the table, and there's always somebody somewhere. There's always just. I don't like having all that open space.
Yeah, so all the open space, you feel it.
I'm gonna get going. We're gonna do some music. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
It's been a delight.
Anytime.
You take care. Have a good night. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah,
Cheers.
you too.
Dang thing.
Cheers.
Do 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 do. And he's gone.
Oop.
And he's back.
And he's
Oh.
gone. He's back. What did he do? Take a shit on us again? Damn.
Yeah, he
Back.
came
Have a
back.
good night,
though. Jeez.
Ralphie. No, they play with my Wi-Fi. It doesn't bug me as
Oh,
long as it doesn't bug anybody else.
Wi-Fi. You said wife-fi.
My wife, yeah, I smoked her to sleep again.
Oh, you gonna spoon her again?
She's gonna start liking sativa. Like when we have to pay for it out of our saved money, it's not good because I like something that lasts longer and it zaps me. You know what I mean? But when you can just smoke them one after another, sativa is great. It's the best, right? You can kind of smoke yourself into a little whirl.
I don't know what you said, but it was robotic.
Not many people. Oh, was it again? Eh?
Yeah.
Jeez.
As long as it's doesn't bug anybody else, it doesn't bug me.
You're good now.
Not. Why would it?
I gotta talk like a robot. Maybe it'll come through straight.
Oh, you're good now. Perfect.
The subject tonight, whatever you want to talk. What is the subject tonight? Nothing.
Oh, hub.
Random.
Anything.
Oh, I was talking about a nuclear implosion creates expansion.
Who the hell is
That's what I
Hub?
was talking about. And right when I said that, a bunch of shit happened. That's when the robot shit started again. See?
Robot.
It's a repeat again. He's froze.
Yeah, I'm going there now. I haven't seen
He's
Hub for a
back.
while.
Oh, now he's back.
Hub, hub, hub.
Yeah. What channel? On. Oh, I can't remember her channel's name. Lady
You
from.
know.
Oh, I can't. A lady from Australia.
You know.
She does a live stream. I can't remember.
You know.
Oh, you guys are making me think very hard.
You know.
That got me. That would just give me a blank, dude.
You know damn right.
The pressure, man, the pressure.
Wow.
I can't even remember.
Hey.
I should.
Bert.
Her live streams get messed with too. That's all good. Hub. What channel we? Violets. That's a channel.
There you
I knew
go.
I'd remember.
Ding, ding,
I
ding,
knew I'd
ding,
remember.
ding.
I wasn't gonna stop thinking. You know that, right?
I could have told you that.
What do we have for him, Johnny? Robot.
I could have told
We got
you
a
where he was
robot.
from.
We got a robot in the building.
Yeah, I'm gonna set my Wi-Fi. So I might do another hour or so. Got my key. Got my nuts. That sounds different. Oh man. Hey,
Sounding perfect now.
yeah. I'm gonna reset the Wi-Fi.
Back to robot. Back to robot. You're gliding through the matrix. You're back.
Yes, just as I get over to the Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna do this.
Lock it in. And you're froze.
Yep.
There we go.
And you're
Okay.
back.
This is usually when I hear, what the fuck going on? But I'm not. I
What
tried to
the
tell
fuck is...
him.
Yeah, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it's like just being in the shower and someone turns on the cold or hot water. What the fuck? Boom, boom, boom. That's why I live alone now. That's why I live alone.
Me too.
It's probably easier this day and age for right now.
Fuck
Yeah,
'em.
people are just too much, man. Women are they gone bonkers, most of them. And the good ones are already taken, so it's like, fuck.
Did you reset the internet or something?
Yeah, see, I got my first one down. What happened to the
The
internet?
good ones were taken.
I can do it.
The
Play
good ones were
Roblox.
taken. Somebody's gonna be thrown out of their house tonight. It sounds like
Yeah.
that's exactly what it sounds like to me.
This is mine.
I'm dead.
All I have to do is push magnetic kinetic energy that way backwards. You'd be fucked.
Oh, man.
Friend just pulled over with my car.
She's already pissed. You hear that?
Yeah.
Backwood.
Oh shit.
I told those guys downstairs, and they just told me to shut up.
Look at this.
Shut up.
Look.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that was awesome.
The war's
I
coming
knew
in.
they were
You
gonna
called
blow
it.
up.
You called it.
9 o'clock, or 10 o'clock. They've been just getting into their last hour before bed, talking with their friends or playing their game. They get taught to have a balance. If I catch them playing games and not doing other things and being creative, it's a no-no. But you gotta let them learn games.
Still some
Other
energy, Pat.
Yeah.
Still your s'mores.
Is that a new one or is that the tape one?
This is right now, happening right now live.
Wow. That's awesome. It's
Put it on,
alive through alive.
Yeah, we're live with this right now. Put it
That's
up.
awesome.
Put it on the big screen.
Oh yeah.
Put it on the big screen. I'm trying to absorb this energy, man.
Live through live.
Live through alive. And
And another live of somebody walking.
fire in the hole. I just love feeling good.
Let me see if I can prop it up here and turn it.
Prop it up, turn it. Oh shit, he's got the dual screen set up. Oh damn. Do 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 do. Oh, that's a cool little setup right there. I like how it sits on that.
Tech man.
That's badass.
Now let me go walk out
Hello,
there and start
Stan.
them up. Let me start them up now.
There's one. That one came in the window.
There's kind of a glare. Do you see that glare? Hey?
Mm-hmm. That's crazy energy. That looked like the energy was bouncing off him.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was weird, right?
Hey?
I'm going to go in front of the camera. Watch how my hands does.
Like there was a shadow, but it was just it came
Observe,
from
observe.
behind. It wasn't there before, but it came from behind. It never did at that time when he walked in. See the flow of that? That's crazy.
You see him moving?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Crazy energy.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it hit me pretty good. Actually, feels pretty good, actually.
That's wicked.
Isn't it?
No, turn it off.
That made me laugh.
Yeah,
does.
it's
I feel
crazy.
really good.
It's ticklish. Yeah, they tickle you. They're mantis beings. I've been talking to them. They've been talking to me. Well, kinda. They're not. They love. They're very loving.
Slow-mo conversation with a huge praying mantis the other day.
Gotcha. Oh, you mean that one? You remember that?
I remember you told me. I look him in right in the eye. I look him right in the eye, and they kind of turn their head and they look, and I'm like, "Yeah, I'm talking to you, motherfucker." And he looks and turns his head again. I'm like, "Yeah, you're gonna pounce on me." I'm just. They do. It's like they're communicating. They're trying to read your brain or something.
That's right. They are. They're communicating. They're getting information from you and giving you. They're giving you and getting.
Yeah, it's just like when a spider's inside the web and you can pet some of them, but others you can't touch at all and they run away.
Mm-hmm.
Wow,
Like
what was that?
sometimes when I feel it.
I saw something jump right there.
Yeah, we seen something weird too. Oh, he's gone.
See, there's nothing going like on the window there. But it was when he went back the other way.
There's kind of a glare though. Kind of.
Mm-hmm. See, there was no shadow behind him that
Here,
time.
on the right-hand side of me, there's energy all right here. I mean, right there, like crazy. I could feel it when I walked in there. When I walked up, I could feel
Oh, that
it.
one came right in the window. That was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, are you recording that? Can you go back to the first time that you walked through there on
Yeah.
this stream?
Yeah.
Because you had a shadow that showed on the windows, and then the last couple times there was nothing there.
Let's do it again. It's amazing. I disappeared and reappeared. That's been happening to me.
See, the energy's doing the same. I can see his one. I can only see the one reflection in the middle on the left-hand window. There was nothing
Yeah,
that
dude.
crossed.
Fucking
Nothing.
trippy.
Dude,
Yeah.
listen to me. I've been going through this right here. There's no reflection right there because you know why? Holy shit! I see there's a whole face in the view. You talking about this window right here?
Yeah, that's right there. You did have your reflection was on there, but then the first time you crossed that one you're at now, it showed your shadow reflection, right?
Right.
And then like 3 more times in a row, it never showed anything at all. There was no reflection or nothing.
Yeah, it was a trip.
And they're still glowing pretty good on there.
Well, I tell you what, every time they come through me, they're giving me a hell of an electrical charge. They're leaving. I can feel my fingers. I can feel the voltage going in and out. You know, they're tingling. It doesn't hurt or anything like that. So it is upgrades.
Stone spiders, yeah.
Dude, every time you go in that room and come out, it makes me smile, feel good, and almost
Does it
laugh.
really?
It's fucking weird. I'm like, oh, don't do it again. Fuck. I don't know what it is, dude.
It had to have been because both of us could tell it was something different. Fuck, it was almost like it was like a reflection shadow that crossed all of that. I swear it was. I can see that house across the road. You can see where I seen the biggest one there. It's like it dipped under and in the window, under the top and in up in there.
You know, one of my videos I uploaded the other day, not paying attention. I was just looking at it yesterday or this morning or yesterday afternoon. I don't remember. I think it was this morning. I saw lettering. There was letters. Man, I had to play it back to you tomorrow. Next time I'm online, I'll show you. But what was sent to me was kind of crazy. Lifted. It says it lifted me. Lifted you, and then in the bottom it says CBC. And the only thing I could find with CBC was transistor in CBC, and then it hit me. I started looking that up, and then man, it led me on an open. It didn't lead me on a wild goose chase. It led me to the jackpot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm being sent subliminal messages from the sky, and I'm looking this shit up on the computer, and sure enough. I mean, is that a coincidence? I think not. So something's contacting me in the skies and something's talking to me. Whatever it is, I guess we'll all find out together.
Mm-hmm.
But they don't mean no harm. None of them do.
They're just in a different dimension.
No, they're us, brother. They are us. We always been here. What I'm trying to tell you is you ain't who you think you are. We're all from the future. It's just an experience, brother. That's all it is.
Oh,
Wow.
I've had that deja vu feeling. Did you get it? I've had that deja vu, kind of been there, done that fucking feeling most of my life.
Yeah, I get it at certain times.
Mm-hmm.
Atomic.
You know,
I like that.
Atomic.
I've always felt like I've just thought differently than most people, and I feel like most people are just sheeple or just kind of like they're kind of just there as a distraction, and there's only a certain like real souls in this world like going through it that's been here before or have experienced this shit before or whatnot, because I've always felt like I've always been super detail oriented and logical. Like when people do stupid shit on a day-to-day basis, it really amazes me how stupid people are. I'm just like, why are you fucking around at all? What are you doing? Why don't you try to be the best person you can be and like strive to be better every day and gain knowledge and like be different and don't be like everyone else? Like, why are you being such a fuck goof? Like, I just don't understand most people. That's all they do is mess around. I'm just like, what are you doing?
Mm-hmm.
I just see the fine details in life that other people don't.
Right.
It's a trip.
Some people, like the narrow-minded, smart ones, they only see one thing. Like people at work, they see the one thing they got to do. My mind's scattered.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
I don't want to miss anything. I want to learn different things. I want to improvise instead of being set like a robot.
Yeah. Like I almost have so much information running through me that it's almost too much. Like at times I feel overwhelmed because I'm thinking of so much different things and so many different angles and aspects in this world of different situations, and just like so much information is just running through me that I'm just like, whoa, I need to slow down here.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And don't let that.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be scared, smart, maybe a little worried, like bouncing back and throws emotions, but I think that fear is programmed into us.
Yeah. I don't think anyone should be fear of nothing except causing harm to others or causing harm to something that you weren't supposed to cause harm to, or just plainly doing something really, really stupid that can possibly cause harm to you. You know, that should be your only real fear. But other than that, like, you shouldn't go through life fearing nothing. You should just, like, talk to any person that you want to talk to, like, embrace everything, like, just say
Man,
fuck
it's
it.
just simple. instead of thinking it outwardly, man, think inwardly. Fuck outwardly. Everything outwardly is fucked. Think inwardly. Inwardly is where it's at. Outwardly is worthless, because outwardly means nothing. Without the frequency, it's useless, isn't it?
Yeah.
So unless you fix yourself first, you can't fix no one else. And this is what I've been working on. Self. Everything is self. You have to self-annihilate the program to establish who you are. Lose yourself to find yourself.
For sure.
The easiest way to explain it. Let go of everything. In other words, all that you've ever believed, you have to believe. There is no belief. You just say, hey, man, there is nothing other than creation. And creation is just what it is. It's godless. It doesn't need to be showed. Can anyone get that through their thick skulls? I mean, I'm fine with it. You see, on the other side is not going to be exactly as they're thinking it is. That's why they're fearing. That's why the majority of them is going to fear. Even the rich, especially the rich. They don't know how to handle it. All they had to do, I'm handling it well because I know what it is. And all they had to do was bring doctor and science together. That's all we had. Bring everything together. Put our keys on the table and say, hey, man, this is what we got. What do we do? You'll find many that would lay their lives down for this cause.
My best Scorpio, we're up next month. I'm a Scorpio, straight up. My thing working?
Yeah, your thing's working.
Okay.
Is your thing working?
Straight up labeled.
Labeled, huh? Well, your lady says she ain't giving you shit, so you hung up on that. She sleep. You know, up till Christmas, also up till Christmas, you ain't getting shit.
Yeah, that's Scorpion. Oh, I can't even do it.
You can't even get a spoon.
I guess I can't turn my arm, man. Scorpion in the red sun. And then the Scorpion. I have the lettering for the rest of my arm, but I just haven't done it. I had kids and shit.
Yep.
I don't forget any of them because every single one of them was a moment in was a chunk of history.
Yep. Exactly.
I've done put my my life right into my body, right?
Yeah.
Every moment I can tell you a story of every part of it. I can tell you why I did it, how I did it, when I did it. All meant something rather than just like, I just feel like getting one of those.
Yeah.
And you know, the funniest part is just it ends up getting this red sun on my arm. I don't even know why, but just like when I got this one here, I ended up, it's like almost like the all-seeing eye kind of shit. It's like tribal, but it's got my blue eye, right?
Yep. That's badass.
Different stuff. I got a chipmunk on my leg. I forgot all about that. I was 13 when I got that. I never got it finished though. Yeah. It's kind of neat. It was supposed to be you know, the Chip and Dale, and they had that girl. I don't know if I can see it on my leg. Can you see that?
Yeah.
I've had that since I was 13, man. A guy did that with a single needle. I can't believe how we were drinking vodka, right?
Vodka.
And we were young. And Buddy, he did that with a single needle. And you knot the thread around the top, and then you twist it up the pin.
Yeah.
And you knot it around the top, and you twist it up the pin up to the hole, and then you knot it, and you twist it, and you knot, and the knot holds it, and that's how you hold your ink. It's crazy.
Yeah, I've never really understood it. Like, how do you not get ink poisoning?
I don't know. We used to just use Indian ink right from art class. That's all we grabbed. That's all this was.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, it's a trip.
We just grabbed like from our calligraphy pens. You know, when you're doing calligraphy art. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever done that.
Oh yeah, I love art. I used to like get an A in art class all the way through school. I loved art and PE. I fucking smashed on PE.
Yeah. Well, you know what I did? I did almost every phys ed class I could do. I did the co-ed. I did the fitness one, and then I grade like every year I did the advanced, and then I think grade 11 I did the grade general and advanced, just for my extra classes. And then I did welding and all the shops, right? I did all
That's
shops,
cool.
right? I was not. I already knew what I wanted. I knew I was just. It's only a matter of time. People are like, "Where do you see yourself?" Blah blah blah. I was like, "I'm gonna go have some fun." Like I already planned this shit out. Like for my grandmother, I had after the summer, after school finished, she said, "Oh, all summer she's like, you want to get a job?" I said, "No, no, no." I said, "Blah blah blah." She goes, "Well, you gotta have money to go back to school." I was like, "I'm not going no more school. You know, I'm done. I'm just gonna go join the union whenever I get around to it." That's what that's how how it kind of was, because it was. I couldn't have done that if it wasn't helped, like paved. But I basically said to her, I said, everybody right now is paying lots of money to go to school, and I already know what I need to know. So
Yeah.
let's pretend that I'm in college, but I don't have to pay for it.
Night, brother.
I'm just doing. Hey, Anthony.
Have a good one, brother.
Okay, I'm not too much longer. Yeah, not too many people wanting to go tonight, isn't there?
Yeah, kind of a weird night.
Better
We
pick
got
on my night.
Radical Ralph up here, so
Yeah, that was awesome. That's the best part. Well, everybody, but
yeah,
it's nice. It's like
that was unexpected.
a bucket list of people to talk to, right?
Yeah.
Night train, night train, blazing, blazing. Yes, I am tuned. I'm about to have
Yeah,
this
I'm
pen.
trying to set myself up for another hit. Do do do.
Nothing like some pure oil. Yeah. Send you for a little loop.
Every time.
Kids, time to 10:20. Yeah, I might go another 15 minutes or so. It's just nice talking about or sitting around. I
Yep.
keep forgetting to reset my freaking Wi-Fi. I don't know. Sometimes that if they punch in blah blah blah, if something happens, it just. Oh yeah, I forgot you do Thursday night streams. I'm gonna have to swing by one night. Yeah, a nightcap. It's gonna be nice. I'm gonna have a bowl. I got a little bag of Master Kush. Sat to the side.
There you go.
It's gonna be great.
Hey, you're gonna say I got a bowl of cereal?
Yeah. Well, Greg, remind me. Wait, I think this is what I do. These guys are crazy. This is what
Yeah.
happens when your wife works at Walmart and there's good deals and shit. You get the first. Look at that.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 13 boxes of cereal.
Holy
Look,
shit.
look at for Thanksgiving. That's all stovetop. It's like Domino's.
Damn.
Yeah, the wife likes, she likes to want to do it. I just carved a turkey and stuff like that, but I'm not an all-out person like that. 7 Eastern every Thursday, yeah. I'm gonna have to remember that, Night Train. Get your greenie.
Do.
I was gonna say, oh man, starting to get bugged. Yeah, working sucks. Hey, I'm just kidding. Working it's all
Yeah.
right, but just to get, I took some time off. I did a couple different jobs, and then I just, after sitting around for the summer, it was a tough transition. It's tough to
Yeah.
do 7 hour day. Six hours all right though. If you play it right, it goes by pretty quick.
Oh yeah. Especially if you maintain your busyness.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep busy the
Yeah.
whole time. Time flies. That's the secret is don't look at the time, don't think about the time, and just keep busy and once in a while check the time, but
Mm-hmm.
it flies.
Especially
like
when
when
I
you're in
play,
school
right. I play
and
the
you're
game.
watching the
I'm like,
clock.
I get thinking um, that it's earlier than what it is. I'm like, when you get going, it's like, it's got to be 8:30. It's got to be
Yeah.
only 8:30, and then you put your head down for a bit, and people are, you going for break, man? It's like, oh shit, yeah, right.
Yep.
It's an hour, like hour and a half is gone extra. And you don't even look. Yeah, when I see people look at the watch, I'm like, oh come on, this ain't good. But I like to play the game when you get your own hours, when you know you have to have stuff done. Oh fuck, time really goes, and then
Yeah.
time flies. Then you just, you get too. I get too articulate, sanding too much, and trying to do this and do that, and then it's like, oh shit, I'm already 2 hours is gone. What did I do? Then you feel rushed.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't like feeling rushed, so I just I try to go as fast as I can and do a really good job at the same time.
Mhm.
But as soon as I'm done with the one activity, I move on to the next. I don't waste time in between.
Right.
Yeah, it's all about that transition. How good can you transition to the next activity or the next little thing or
Right. Yeah. So for me, as soon as I get home, I already have my doobies already rolled. I roll it in
there
the
you
morning.
go.
Right. That's how I just sit on the back porch and have it. I usually
Yep.
I wouldn't do that when I was younger, but when I'm older, I'm like, yeah, time to transition into nothing. I
Yeah.
do because I do all this work and I come home and my wife would be like, blah blah. I'm like, I can't do nothing right now. You would pay me $20 an hour. I pay you all the time, motherfucker.
That's funny as fuck.
I can do anything for money, man. As far as
Yeah,
like
it's the
fixing,
motivation.
but then she's like, I give you motivation all the time. You fucking spoiled rod, fucking piece of shit. Fucking ungrateful, fucking. It's funny, but I don't like fixing stuff that's not broken. See, So I see one thing as treasure. Some people see it as trash. I see
Yeah.
a fridge that's working. I don't think it needs to be replaced. Or a stove. The one burner don't work now. It's a small one, but I don't know. I used to use the two of them anyway. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just like fuck.
Yeah.
I got those blinds over there to put up. Like the blinds are just not fun. I wish they were blinds I could just stick in the existing holders, but they have the different style on them now. On those pull down blinds, accordion blind. The oh
Yeah.
oh yeah, the hookup up top. They sit onto the pieces. They don't go in those square corners anymore. You know, you stick them in the squares with the openings, and then you put the fronts on. Yeah, they're not like that anymore. You screw them right into the wall, and then you
Huh.
have a center point. A center point that, oh, actually, you rock it back, and then in. You kind of lock it in. So all three of your things are on the wall, your brackets, and then
Hmm.
the whole thing just so you can just you can see, yeah, it's like a metal bracket that has a little loop, a half loop on it, and you just put it on there and turn it, and it locks in. You got it right there. So
Interesting.
I am getting fucking boggy, very
Yep.
boggy. But yeah, I'm gonna have to catch up with you again. I'm probably going live on Saturday. I don't know about tomorrow,
Sounds good, man.
but Saturday night for sure.
For sure.
And see everybody in the chat. I think it says 4. I'm not too sure how many people are there. See, Night Train. Thanks for coming, brother. Thanks for coming, my best Scorpio. Everybody else. There's got to be more than 4. Darlene's still here, I think. Thank you, Darlene. We did get on a little roll there. I think we had 20 people on a go.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll get it going.
For sure, man.
Oh, hi, Lisa. Nice to see you tonight. It was 5. Cool. Yeah, it's got to be. I figured it was just saying wrong. Lots of great people just sitting in the back, listening to us two bums talk. I love it. They all hang out, chat. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Oh, Dagger Spells. See, I knew there was a whole bunch of great lurkers.
There's always lurkers.
And then, like, what the frequency always does, when 1111 code, he does his first stream, he's like, yeah, it's like 3-4 people, and he's at like 4 hours. Okay, that's good, yeah. And then it's like, ding, 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 it's like you win the jackpot, right? It
Wow.
bounces up, and he's like, oh, there's 20. So he's like, so I did another hour. And then next thing you know, it picked up to 30. So next thing you know, I think his first stream was an 8-hour, his first live stream.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
More the merrier.
We were just we lost our train of thought, Dagger Spells. We were just talking about, well, I guess we're still talking about basic life, but cannabis and growing and just down to earth stuff anyways. We did have some talking points earlier. Like with I am going to do a little bit more sky watching because I see that I'm going to try to film that red planet tonight. I think they call that Mars or something.
Something like that.
light, that light in the sky, Mars. Watch it. It's gonna end up That's how they're gonna bring the Nibiru in. It's coming.
Yeah.
I seen how Marfugel. There's a fucking asteroid as big as a bus, man. Holy fuck. Hey, you see
Yeah.
that shit? I view it from a distance, shit like that. I'm like, people are really watching that?
Yeah, for real.
Like, you can't tell that guy's not a pusher. They all have to do the part, right?
Yeah.
You can tell when somebody's fake. You know who it looks like? It looks like that guy from AMTV's little brother. He does, man.
No shit.
He does. I think he studied him and wanted to be like his bigger brother. I can see things different, you know what I mean? But I've matched so many things together in my life that
Yeah.
it's I would not say it if I didn't. Nothing would come out of my mouth if I was not sure.
For
But
sure.
if you look at him, and you can tell that when somebody's controlled. I can't read this paper and say, and this thing's coming, and it says they're coming. Like, that guy didn't know shit. I watched him from start. He didn't know nothing. He still don't really know nothing, but he's just getting in a groove of repeating it like a parrot. You know what I mean? Even if it's somebody
Yeah.
enjoys watching it, but all he's doing is what he said he wasn't. When he bounced off of John X Army to catapult himself, he didn't know nothing. He got people there, and they're like, and then everybody started saying that it's all about the money, that's all it's all about. We don't make no money. Oh, we don't make no, fuck off. We don't make no money. Give me a break. You got people that donate and stuff, which is all right, but
Yeah.
that's a lot of money, man. To read paper. That's what I mean when I say about I could push a channel, right? I could pick up one of those papers and say, I got, 15 seconds for this, and I can use this, and I can use this copyright, and you know what I mean, every time, and just read. I could do it. I got the, you know what I mean? I could make it more interesting, though. Rather than a little kid that seems like he's in a basement that's never lived a life before.
Yeah, exactly.
But I couldn't read a NASA paper. Fuck me, man. I would feel so bad twisting people's minds.
Yeah.
Hey, to tell them this is going to be close. They're saying like our planet might even rock back and forth, man. This asteroid as big as a bus is just going to rock this whole planet. It's going to cut through the gravity that holds water on a ball, and it's going to shake us all up, man. There's been bigger ones than this. They came kind of close, 33 miles away.
Is that what they're saying?
Away. Yeah, they're saying there's one close. But if you look at his channel, the way he says it, I seen it come up. I'm like, I want to see how this guy says this. Did you know? You know what I mean? He's like a little kid. Read the first fucking sci-fi book, right? And believe in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know if you watch them, you can tell that people change when they're normal.
Yeah.
To when they're
exactly.
to when they're trying not to mess up. They're trying not to say the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Right? Or when people try to say, "Oh, if you don't say this word or that word," and they try to say it, but it's still saying it, right?
Yeah, it's half-assed.
AI would still pick up like Ina, right?
Yeah.
And like it's still hearing it the same. Like it's funny, but yeah, could you imagine that? I could never imagine trying to do it for a daily.
No.
No, it's tough. Some people like the information, but because there's so many people, right, on YouTube, the majority
there's so
would
many
not.
people in this world.
Yes, big
It's
time.
fucking crazy. What were you saying?
Yeah.
The majority what?
I forgot. I drew a blank. I 5G'd myself.
Too much information.
Yeah. Oh, do you know one thing? If I have somebody, if I'm sitting in um, Ranty's chat for Flat Earth, have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, it's Ranty's. He does the Flat Earth chat. And he
Oh,
gets all
wow.
these different professors and all these other people up there. And I just ring stuff off. Like when they charge gravity, how it, gravity's holding the fucking 1,000 feet deep of water onto a ball, but a raindrop still falls, man. Think about it. That raindrop should be going upwards. You know what I mean? It's just, there's so many different things. Like, the other part is because they say gravity is also pushing the atmosphere away. So it contradicts both ways, right? And there's so many things that I like just get in the chat and you say this, you plant seeds. Even other people that are flat earthers, I'll write some stuff and they're like, hey, that's a good little, like how I do with my analogies. It's just, they try to say that water in the ocean has never sat flat, smooth. What the fuck are you talking about, man? There's flat tide, like there's in and out, there's low tide, high tide, and there's flat.
Yeah.
Right? So how big does it have to be not to see anything? Like you see these big lakes and they're crystal clear and they're shining a perfect mirror image.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I don't
But
understand it.
some people don't have perspective. That you don't have to stick with it, but just the perspective change of thought.
Yeah.
And not to keep jumping on changing a thought to where it affects you, but just to be that open-minded to go, that's where we're supposed to do our whole life. And think inside we're supposed to be like, what's going on? Just,
Yeah,
What can I do?
question everything.
Yeah. If you don't question anything, nobody's gonna teach you anything that they don't know. You don't need to know. So you got to question.
Yeah.
And my little cousin proved that big time. He was one of the worst "what's that" kids. What's that? What's that? When he's younger, and he has to know everything. He has to know what's going on. Has to do that, do that. Curious. Oh, what time is it? Well, I'm gonna have to keep going. 2 hours and 30. That's 3 hours almost. Wow. I had a half an hour before. Yeah, it's some weird stuff going on up there, Lisa. I guarantee you that. I see it all.
Spiritual battle.
Even this one reflection, I put it in my video today. It was a stained glass reflection, and it just looked like it was 3D on the wall.
Weird.
It was coming in the bank.
That's weird. Well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm
gonna get Boogie and everybody. I appreciate everybody showing up. I'm gonna get another live stream going probably Saturday night. Hope to see everybody.
Sounds good.
See everybody. Thank you, everybody in the chat. I'll catch up with you soon.
Peace.
Lots of love. Peace, brother. Lots of love. Stay lifted, my friend.
Yeah, you too, man.
Have a great evening, everybody in the chat. We appreciate you showing up and hanging out. 90 night for me. Peace and love. Thanks, Darlene, Lisa, my best Scorpio, and everybody else. Backwoods, Anthony, and Hub.